welcome back to my channel. It's That Proud Black Woman. Click the subscribe button, like right now. Click it right now. Thank you. Make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe, and always turn on your notification bell so that when I post videos, you could be the first to be notified. So guess what? I know you've seen it from the title, but drum roll, please. This is the first edition of, you got it, Tea Time Conversation with a Black Lady. So, what are we talking about today? Wait for me, let me sip. So, today, on my way home from work, I was listening to the radio as usual. Everybody does it. So I was hearing things about dismantling the police, defunding the police. So I thought, how do I feel about that? But after a couple of minutes pondering about it, the honest answer is, I don't really know how I feel. I really don't know. Should they be dismantled or not? Should they be defunded or not? I really don't know. But I have other things that I thought about. Rather than dismantling or defunding the police, which I have no answer to whether I want them to or not, I feel very strongly about redirection of funds. What do I mean by redirection of funds? If you look at the police force, you see that there's a lot of segregation of the white race and other races. So it's always the white race up there and then other races right here. So I feel like that's why racism have been able to thrive. I feel like that's also why there's been so much of racial profiling and police brutality. So now brings me back to what I said about redirection of funds. So we don't want to dismantle the entire police force because there's so many other things that they do apart from being racist, and it's not all of them that are being racist. So, but why don't we redirect the funds into cultural knowledge, training them about the cultural differences between people, for them to appreciate other ethnic groups' ethics, other ethnic groups' beliefs and culture and religion, if need be. If we sensitize them, if we direct the funds into training every police force, no matter what their rank is, from the top all the way to the bottom, I feel like we're going to see a huge difference. Because why? A lot of people are just working on stereotypes. That's why they profile. But if they have that knowledge, then we have a little bit less to worry about. Another thing I was thinking about is the black folks, the people of color. We have a little representation in the force. Surprised? No. You know it. I know it. This is not news to us. But what can we do to make this balanced, right? What I feel is still the same redirection of funds. After you have trained these people, why don't you make sure that you hire enough police people to represent the blacks, to represent the indigenous people, to represent all the people of color? Make it balanced. We're not saying like a drastic change of 50% of of the black race or people of color and the 50% of white, but we need a lot. A lot of people retire every year in the police force, and you employ new people. Why don't you start with employ a lot of people of color? Train them. Nobody's saying that you should just hire people that are not qualified. Of course, it has to be people that are qualified. But I believe that so many people are qualified out there. And if you are willing to offer them that job, they will take it and they will do it well. So if we are represented in the police force, of course, this will also go a long way in reducing the police brutality, the profiling. Remember, I've mentioned two things. Redirection of funds in two different ways. One is to culturally train people, give them the cultural knowledge, no matter what their rank is, from the top to the bottom, so that they can appreciate the ethics, the culture, the religion, and the beliefs of other races, so that it can clear away every stereotypical beliefs that they have about other race. Number 2 is we need representation in the police force. Not 1%, not 4%, not 10%. These are the things that I feel like right off the bat needs to be done. So about defunding the police, I don't know. But redirection, I'm a big fan of. So share your opinion with me. Let me know what you think. Do you think that the entire police force should be dismantled so that when there's emergency, there's nobody to call? Or do you think that they should be defunded because a lot of money has been going into the police force and all we can see is segregation upon segregation? Or are you in support of my thesis that says that you should redirect the funds? It could still be in the police force, but redirect it into training them culturally. Redirect to training, like making them culturally competent, if that makes any sense. Culturally competent. So they're not just going in with a stereotype of all black people, or of demonizing all the black people and thinking every time they see a black man, they must be up to no good. And also, representation. I cannot overemphasize that. Hold on a minute. I forgot about drinking my tea. You can get your own cup of tea as well. You can pause it. It's fine. Okay? It's so good. Anyway, as we were saying, so comment down below. Let me know what your thought is about what I said. It's something to think about. It's something to think about. I'm not going to change your mind, but I know that you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. That that proud black lady actually makes sense, don't you think? I know. I'm really smart. Don't come at me. I'm just kidding, okay? So, I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a chat because I don't want to, you know me, I don't like dragging my videos along. I want you to just get the points, point blank, period. And let's move on with it. So I hope there's more there. I'm going to have more segments of drink tea time conversation. Okay? So I don't know when I'll be posting this, but whenever I post it, comment down below. Let me know. If you want me to continue my tea time conversations, why not? Give me ideas on what you want me to talk about. Defund the police, dismantle the police, or go with my idea, redirection of funds. All right, thank you so much. Subscribe, click the notification bell. Make sure that you do that so that you can get all the notifications when I post videos. And the most important thing, people, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm so gross. So make sure that you share. Don't be stingy, okay? This information, a lot of people need to hear it. You might think I'm joking, but you never know who would actually hear it and say, yeah, that really makes sense. And we pick up on it, okay? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.